The habit loop is all pervasive and all around us. A good example is brushing your teeth when you get up in the morning. At its very core, a habit loop consists of three parts. The first is called a cue or a trigger. So take something like the time of the day you get up in the morning, or the fact that you're getting up, that acts as a trigger. Next comes the routine. The routine is the activity that you perform as soon as the trigger is in motion. You pick up the paste, the brush, the activity of brush. This should be enough, but it's not. Most of the times we start building habit because at the end of it is a small pot of gold that we are seeking. And that is what we call a reward. Now, over time, this reward may dissipate, but let's rewind the clock to when you first learned to brush. You might have done that activity because you really like the taste of the paste, or it could also be to run away from the penalty of being shouted at if you didn't brush on time. There is always a reward component, which means that you want to do that activity again, and that's where the loop gets closed. The habit loop idea is great whenever you want to turn desire into deliberate action, and that's where choose to think is often called in. Our clients who are leading teams would have the desire for their teams to up-level through, say, reading regularly or forming networks, or individuals have decided to take charge of their own life, say, read more regularly or post on LinkedIn so that I can build my social capital. Now, what happens is that this is often left as a desire and it doesn't get turned into deliberate action. That's where a habit loop can come in handy. We have something called as CTQ Compounds, where people join groups in order to build a particular habit. What we do is we have a very fixed trigger. We say we will post this cue, which could be a prompt or an article at the specific time, at the specific day. We also have reminders at that specific day. So everything is planned to create that rhythm around that habit. Once the cue comes in, what you expect people to do is to get into action. The article is designed such that it can be read in one sitting. Once you've done this, you have done the cue and the routine. But then there's still the matter of the reward. For example, we give people trivia of the day when they have finished reading and they want to click that and get something interesting. Having done this, people are more likely to turn that desire into deliberate.